Welcome to Show Epic, your extraordinary portal to the pulse of gaming, pop culture, and the heart of fandom in Columbus, Georgia. Hey everybody, welcome to Show Epic, the podcast show that focuses on all of the nerdy and awesome geeky things going on in Columbus, Georgia. I am sitting here with the two owners of Wisteria Cafe, a fantasy-themed vegan tea house and event center that is getting ready to jump into place here in Columbus, Georgia. And now I don't know if we want to do real names here or if we want to do Fae names. Which one would you guys feel more comfortable?
You know, if we're presenting the business, we've got to present the Fae-ness.
Fantastic. Would you guys mind introducing yourselves to our audience?
Why, yes, I am Mother Flourbottom. I am the baker of Wisteria Cafe. Also the owner, but I'm also the head baker.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
And then I'm Sage the Moon Fae. I'm going to be our events coordinator, front of house management, and co-owner as well. And I'm also going to be over teas and tinctures and things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this sounds like a really ambitious project. And
it is, darling. It is.
Quite.
Recently we were at the Georgia Fantasy Festival.
Yeah, the Weekend of Whimsy.
Yeah, Weekend of Whimsy. And that's actually where I saw you guys in action. I actually went to a midsummer thing
garden tea.
Yeah, that you guys were at. But I actually saw you in action selling things, bringing about the whimsy at the Georgia Fantasy Festival. But what kind of things can people look forward to with Wisteria Cafe?
Wisteria Cafe is more than a tea house. It's an experience. It's a community space to meet other like-minded individuals that share similar passions. So things that you can look forward to is pirate festivals, Hobbit dinners, D&D role-playing, events, tabletop gaming events, balls, but also just like coming in and being able to experience community through tea, meeting with other like-minded individuals, like I said before. And so not just events, we also are creating space for a lot of dietary needs that in the Columbus area haven't been met sufficiently yet. There are a handful of restaurants that we're thankful for that do carry options, but if someone's both gluten-free and dairy-free, it's really difficult.
Yes.
And so making a space where there's an entire menu to choose from. It's not, you've got a salad, and if you get this thing without the bun, it's gluten-free. But being able to make space for those individuals to find more alternative options to just a healthier eating style, but not having a sacrifice in flavor. And then being able to pursue community and be expressive and creative without those things. How do I say this? We want to create space for mature activities with that childlike sense of wonder.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of fantasy places, or even like sometimes Disney gets a bad rap, like as like theme parks and things, get a bad reputation for it's majority catered to kids. Where's the adult aspect of it? And so we want to make space for there to be family friendly elements, but an adult can come in with their adult friends and really enjoy themselves and do like a pub sing or do like a gaming activity, come in and be a Bruley pirate and sing at their top of the lungs for pirate karaoke. And just being able to connect with other like-minded individuals in a way that feels like it's mature and age appropriate.
Yeah.
Without compromising like that childlike wonder.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So, Mother Flourbottom?
Yes.
Is it? Okay,
Like
just wanted
baking
to check
flour.
to make sure. So tell us a little bit about the vegan menu and those types of things. We know that you are the baker, you are the creator of these.
Yes.
How long have you been doing this, and what can we look forward to in terms of menu?
I have been doing this for over a year.
Almost 2 years
Almost
now.
2 years.
Yeah.
So in terms of the bakery menu, what we have is a rotational menu. So we'll have things like if it's a spring menu, we'll have, like lemon blueberry scones and things like that. If it's a fall menu, we're going to have chai scones and just rotational things that you would want for those for those seasons and everything. We'll have like a base, but then we'll have like just rotational things. We'll have, cake slices. We'll make like a cheesecake for the week, and, whenever it sells out, it sells out.
We plan on having like a weekly scone. We plan on having like
Yeah.
a weekly cupcake.
Right.
So that way you have something consistent for texture, but you have something new and interesting for flavor. So although our menu is going to be a smaller, more catered tea house style menu, our daily specials is going to be what's really going to draw people in. Because like some people want to be able to come in and have like, tea for two, and they just want to get some scones and some tea sandwiches, and we're going to offer that. But our daily special is going to be something that's going to be hearty, and it's going to rotate every day. So you're going to see something like, you're going to see an Indian curry daily special. You're going to see shepherd's pie. You're going to see, like Thai noodles, stuff like that. So that's going to provide a like hearty, plant-based lunch option that's going to be delicious.
So now we've heard all plant-based. Are there gluten-free options as well and things along those lines?
Tons of gluten-free options.
Okay, good.
We don't want to have a tea house that doesn't have them, because there's so many people in town that needs them.
Yeah.
But also from the bakery side of it specifically, it just makes life easier. There's so many people that come up and ask for the gluten-free option.
Now, Mother Flourbottom, I also heard that you're non-faisona, that you are actually a health coach as well.
Oh, yes. Well, actually, personal trainer.
Oh, okay. Fantastic.
Yeah, I got my degree in kinesiology. So, yeah, I do that as well. It's funny because I have sweets on one side, and then I am also, I don't crack the whip, but I challenge you on the other side. So, I'll hand you a piece of cake, and then I'll tell you, let's do these deadlifts. It's wonderful.
It's all about balance,
It's all about
You gotta have that balance.
Yeah,
so.
definitely. Okay, now I heard that there's actually an event. And by the way, just for the listeners, I have tried some of these treats that we've been talking about, and let me say they are top notch. And can they order right now, actually, if they're looking to order sweets?
Yes, they can order right now. So we are ending our fall menu at the end of this week, and then we're actually going ahead and rotating in our holiday menu.
Fantastic.
And we do have a sale going on right now where the first 10 people get 15% off.
Like their holiday pre-sale. So if you want
fantastic.
if you want something delicious that you didn't have to put the effort in to make yourself, and you get to show up to the party and be like, yeah, this is from scratch, and it's going to meet everybody's dietary needs, but also like it's not going to suffer for flavor. Like we want to make sure we're focusing on, yes, this meets dietary needs, but if you don't have those restrictions, you can still enjoy it, and it's delicious and it tastes good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
But the pre-orders they're right now. You can go to our website or our link tree on our Instagram, our Wisteria Cafe GA. On Instagram, and then also whimsicalveganbakery.com has pre-orders as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And we'll make sure to put that link also in the show notes that you guys can find wherever this podcast is currently playing. Okay, give us a very quick rundown. I know that there's a huge event.
Yes,
in fact,
I'm
a
so
kickoff
excited.
event coming at the end of December. It's a New Year's event.
Yes,
Tell
yes.
us a little bit about that.
Our up and coming annual. This is our first of the
First
annual Wizarding Ball.
Yes.
New Year's Eve. We are creating space for people to be able to go out and have a club alternative. Again, like a mature, age-appropriate event that's going to have some family-friendly elements to it. But as the night goes on, there's going to be a little bit more mature content in the sense of like dance style and such. We have local and regional performers that are coming. Some people that run and rotate in the Georgia Renaissance Festival are actually going to come and do live music for us.
Oh, fantastic.
There's going to be the opportunity to kind of experience what you would at a Hogwarts ball, where like you're separated into guilds and your guilds get to do games, and there's going to be a guild winner at the end of the evening. So there's going to be games, there's going to be food vendors, there's going to be dancing, there's going to be dance instruction for more of like a medieval style dance that people can join in. And there's also going to be what we're calling very fondly Club Nerd, which is just going to be some of your favorite themes from your favorite shows growing up, or some other fun music, but done like in a remix style, medieval trap music, as you would say. But it's going to be a really, really good time. It's from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. So it's a good, like, come and hang out for as long as you like. There's going to be a small vendors market that's going from 7 until 10. So if you want to come and get some themed artisan goods that kind of fall in line with the Wizarding Ball aesthetic, jewelry, flower crowns, some yummy goodies. We have a couple of really amazing vendors that are bringing some of their pieces that are just, we had the opportunity to meet them at the Georgia Fantasy Festival, and they are amazing. Some of the vendors that are coming, I'm very, very, very excited about. as well as some wonderful local vendors that people see at the local Columbus markets now. And so it's going to be a good opportunity to connect with other like-minded individuals that you may have not known existed in your community, supporting local artists as well as artists and performers from a little bit further around in the parts of Georgia and Alabama, and just a good time. And it's very much like a gala. Like, you can come in your prom dress, you can come in like evening gown, but if you wanted to come in like your wizarding robes, or you wanted to come in medieval cosplay, or you wanted to show up in Ren Fair garb, or come as a pirate, like all those things are going to be
however you come,
for.
just come to slay.
Yeah, come to slay. Come to slay your enemies.
Fantastic. That sounds amazing. I know I'm personally going to be there, and we will actually Show Epic will give you some details about that as that's coming up. Also, in order to be able to register, check in our show notes right here. And stay tuned. We'll have more information about that as we go into it. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Hi, this is David Lee, director and producer of Show Epic. We are so excited to present this amazing show that covers gaming, pop culture, and fandom news from around Columbus, Georgia. This is going to be a weekly installment. This was just our first episode, and there are so many cool things coming up in the future for us. Would you do us a favor, wherever you're listening to this podcast, go ahead and subscribe and follow so that you can get notifications about new episodes as they come out. We also have some special episodes and stuff that we'll do around the holidays, all that kind of fun stuff. Also, like and share us. Please give us a review wherever you're listening to this right now. It will really help us to be able to get this to all the listeners, and tell your friends about it if you live in Columbus, Georgia, or any of the surrounding areas. Also, if you'll check the show notes, we have links for our Patreon, where we have some extra credit, some extra parts of our shows that we will put in there, and make sure that for our subscribers that we give you your money's worth. And then also, if you want to know about the force behind Show Epic, you can look us up at SoWepic, SOWEPIC.com. And we will, of course, put that link in the show notes as well. Thank you so much for listening, and we hope that you'll become part of the Show Epic family and join us each week as we dive into all of the cool, nerdy stuff that's happening here in Columbus, Georgia.